Why is it that there's always these insane people on the left that are staging things like naked protests, and why you will never see this happening on the right? Watch this.
Thinking about this, if I had to describe or explain the left-right divide with one fact, it would be this: that if you see a protester, and I know this is not revelatory, but if you see a protester waving an American flag, he's conservative, right? He's on the right. And it wasn't always that way, but it is that way now. You don't know what they're protesting. You have no idea what they're upset about. If he's waving an American flag, it's conservative. So you know that right away. If you see a protester take off his clothes, he's a liberal. Like 100% of the time. 100%. If you see a naked person in public doing anything at all, really, but especially engaging in any kind of political demonstration, you automatically know that you don't have to know, you don't know what they're talking about, you don't know what they're upset about, you know that they're liberal. In the entire history of naked political protests, 100% of them, without exception, have been on the left. I've attended a lot of right-wing political protests and demonstrations in my day. I've never seen a single naked person at any of them. Thank God. And that's kind of an interesting fact. We take it for granted. But why is it? I think it's worth thinking about. I mean, you don't want to think about it. You don't want to imagine it, but it is. Like, why does it work that way? Why do you people keep taking your clothes off? I mean, we could debate who is responsible for the most of the political violence. It's not really a debate. The answer is the left by far, obviously. But there's no debate to be had about who is responsible for the most indecent exposure.
The reason why they do things like this is because they're completely addicted to sex, sexual orientation, and they make everything perverse, everything indecent, everything satanic, demonic, carnal, base, bestial, if you will. And why is that? It's because they're completely handed over to their sinful and carnal passions, and they're completely dominated by the demons that rule them. A little while back in the Democratic Party, it became very anti-Christ, anti-Christian, anti-West. Why is it anti-West? Because the West is built on a Judeo-Christian foundation and morality. But when you break from that, you have no moral compass. If you're completely detached and divorced from conscience and from the Holy Spirit, who's the one who fine-tunes our conscience, how are you to know what's right and wrong? So you end up doing crazy things like this all the time. For more content to help you with your Christian walk, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe.